I'm going to be talking about a grant that the Murfreesboro City Schools received from the Department of Children's Services and the Governor's Office to help address adverse childhood experiences. It's a program that's in all 12 of our schools. Children can receive services free of charge. It applies for any student, any of our children who are struggling socially or emotionally in school, who we think might be experiencing one of those adverse childhood experiences. Divorce or separation from a parent, addiction in the home, alcohol or drug addiction in the home, incarceration is one of the adverse childhood experiences. A child who witnesses a parent being mistreated is considered one of the adverse childhood experiences, along with things like just maltreatment of children, neglect, or any kind of sexual, psychological, or emotional abuse. We don't have to have details about that. We just have to have some indication that children are struggling. It's a 10-week program. The way it's set up is that any child who's referred by our school counselor, a social worker, their teacher, or a parent could refer. Any child who is referred will receive 10 weeks of an intensive therapy program. Our people that we've hired have been trained specifically in a curriculum that targets childhood stress. The other aspect of our program is a parent aspect, because we know that generally if children are struggling because of these, their families are struggling as well. We also are going to provide support for our classroom teachers. We're going to provide training for them about adverse childhood experiences so that they can understand perhaps why children do some of the things they do, instead of just being a bad student or, you know, a troubled student. That it might help them to understand a little bit about what children are experiencing that could cause some of these behaviors to occur. And then finally, we're working with the community. The community doesn't know about adverse childhood experiences, so we're trying to educate them about what they are. We're hoping to, in this first year, to reach 240 children. What we know is that a child who experiences 4 of these adverse childhood experiences prior to their age 18, life expectancy, on average, is cut by 20 years. This is something that has a tremendous impact on our children and on their families and our community.